Mr. Tong, you know my brother Paul Denton.
Yes, a reliable man. So your kill switch has been activated.
I feel fine, but it's been over 16 hours.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.
Can you do something about it?
That will depend. You, like your brother, are an extraordinary piece of technology. I never pass up the chance to try a new blade, but I fear at the crucial moment I may lift up my arm to strike and you will twist free of my grasp.
In other words, I'll owe you a favor.
Indeed, as will your friend Mr. Jacobson, a man of much useful knowledge. He arrived in Hong Kong shortly after you did. I was forced to keep him in custody until I could verify his identity and his loyalties.
I assume he checked out.
I believe he is sincere. Now, go down the stairs to the operating platform, and I will examine your systems. Stay right there. Success! Come back to the control room.
You took a big risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tom so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_undernet.0924.243.886. I posted a message to the board and he contacted me himself.
You talked to Jaime before you left?
He told me you wanted to use him as a spy. I don't know. Pretty dangerous, isn't it?
Maybe. What do you think?
Jaime was scared. Simons is on a witch hunt for traitors.
They probably suspect him because we're friends.
Exactly. But he told me he's going to stick it out because you think it'll help.
I hope he's smart enough to know when to get out. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boards. Daedalus was supposed to be the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money. They finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what, resurrected AI?
I wish I knew. Tong has connections. You should scope out the labs for upgrades. I'm sure Jaime will be fine.
I'll be here to back you up, just like at UNACDO. I'll be here to back you up, just like at UNACDO.
That's it?
A simple switch, as they call it.
Have you heard from Paul?
On his way, according to smuggler in New York. He will be fine. Meanwhile, we still face the likelihood of a triad war here in Hong Kong.
Quick and Chen declared a truce just a few minutes ago.
A good bit of diplomacy, I admit, but it won't hold. Not with the sword left to be fought over.
I think they'll be slow to anger with Maggie Chow out of the picture.
No. In their system, the sword is a doomsday weapon, a temptation. We must recover the Raman coding from VersaLife and make it available to both triads.
So that's all you expect in the way of a favor? A little corporate espionage?
The first of many favors. Remember, I saved your life. Now pay attention. The VersaLife elevator north of the market will require an employee number. Try 06288. Once inside, find Mr. Hundley, the shift supervisor. He can be persuaded to give you access to the labs.
Hundley.
You will find him receptive. He is the corrupt official who sold the Red Arrow the technology to begin with.
I'll find the Raman coding, but I'm not your henchman. I'll help you as long as we have a mutual interest.
If you choose to fight Majestic 12, you will need an ally. We will have a mutual interest for some time. In fact, I took the liberty of setting up a computer account for you. Login JC Denton. Password Sanctuary. Feel free to use the machine in my office. We have much to offer one another if we cooperate. We need Paul. I wish he would hurry up. Your friend from UNATCO is very knowledgeable about certain networks. He will be very useful. I've wanted to learn more about VersaLife for a long time. As you know, VersaLife manufactures ambrosia. More when you return. Go now.
You must be JC. Tong will see you now. Please, complete your business and then go. Tong is in the operating theater. Do not tell anyone how to get to this facility.
Welcome to VersaLife. You make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
We're all out of company brochures. You missed the psionics people. They went to the lucky money. Don't worry about attire. We're very laid back around here. You must have a security pass to visit the laboratories.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
You work at psionics? You look like you could have the gift. This Kramer receptor patent proposal is kicking my ass. Friendly won't let me leave until it's done. Hardly worth selling for, in my opinion. Who wants to smell the difference between xenon or radon? This place. They just won't own anything genetic, any new sequence. People are feedstock, as far as management cares. My job is to find ways to add value. The whole society is built on the factory model. School, business, media. Need person X through process Y and add capability Z. Why not clinics? Yes, I better get back to work.
Please stay out of the work area. Data entry personnel are not permitted to speak to visitors. Our employees know the rules and will obey. Don't make me call security.
Mr. Hundley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
2,000 sounds reasonable, but I don't have the cash on me.
Fine, fine. Just come back when you do.
So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighter's on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight. Didn't get a jot of work done today. Why bother data entry? They had me on a forklift. Am I just a common labourer? Wasn't I hired for my expertise? In a former life, I was a mule dragging a stone plough up a hill in northern Thailand. I bloody hell refuse to work at gunpoint again. I'm a professional, goddammit. That's business in Asia. A whole super freighter full of medicine. Think we'll see any of the money? Huh? Guess you got to pay your dues. Didn't get a jot of work done today.
What?
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all the records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the great death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel, none of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job, that's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts, now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Does it matter?
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hunley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
I already killed him.
You what?
The guy in the suit, right? I took him out. Part of an intelligence operation.
You mean...
You have time to get clear, but I need the clearance, okay?
Well, okay. Sure, it doesn't matter to me. The code to the elevator is 6512. I'll make sure you have access once you get to the lab. It's a big operation down there. Lots of genetics work going on. That's all I've been able to figure out. I'll make a break for it after my shift. I can't leave right now, because of the cameras. I hope they don't figure out it was us.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be canceled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
Do not ask the scientists questions. They are very busy. The Americans are here, so everyone has to be a little more formal today. Welcome to the Level 1 laboratories. You shouldn't be back here.
It is a simple request.
Lab procedure forbid.
The psionics laboratory.
The psionics laboratory has no business worrying about weak interactions between incidental subatomic particles.
Our work on Fitjov Capra.
Capra. A quantum quack.
Don't criticize what you don't understand.
This is a private conference. One of yours? Really? We have reserved the room for the next 2 hours.
I'm trying to talk here.
I am not allowed to speak to visitors.
Scientific progress depends upon collaboration.
Maybe you should cross your legs, onto yourself, and try to read my mind.
The sharing of data between departments should be automatic.
VersaLife did not achieve 1 trillion credit equity by disclosing R&D material.
We work in the same building.
Our results can be understood only by a few dozen people on the planet, none of whom are psionics engineers.
Do not interfere with the experiment.
How rude.
This is a private conference.
You are not a recognized user for this device.
It's really a question of abstraction.
Exactly.
You can't be dealing with this sort of thing on the base pair level.
Essentially what I told Miss Chow. Tissue augmentation. It's not a matter of twiddling bits.
We are having an important discussion. We need to stay focused on tools.
In principle, yes, I agree.
The older scientists don't grasp what it means to have so much data.
Still, we have to throw them a bone once in a while.
With the right software, organism design should be indistinguishable from CAD/CAM.
We'll rip up another non-Mendelian. They love the Karkians. You met the American team? Have a look around. The project is finally starting to heat up.
We are having an important discussion.
Just talking shop? Never mind us.
They don't let me talk to lab personnel.
You look lost. You look lost.
I don't recall being informed of any visitors.
I'm afraid we don't have time for visitors right now.
This area is off limits.
Subject on the floor! You idiot!
If you don't know where you're going, you shouldn't be down here.
I am not allowed to speak to visitors.
Labs are down the hall.
Encoding should be in this wing of the laboratory. I have uploaded. Go to the temple next to the market. I will bring together the dragon heads for a meeting.
Guy in a aim for the head. I was down in the labs. Do you know what they're doing?
Something with genetics and nanotech, that's all I know.
Take my advice and get out of here. I can't tell you any more than that.
Scanning area. Scanning area.
Let us be quiet. Agent Denton from America has retrieved the software component. Please accept our gratitude.
It is my honor.
Begin.
As the faces of a perfect blade are reflections of one another, as they join together to make a perfect edge, so we shall form one blade, not the male and female swords of Galjiang, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
And much as the steel sharpens its edge and anneals its own surfaces, let us preserve, together, the form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Forever.
Forever.
Again, accept our thanks, Mr. Denton. You will have to join us for drinks at the Lucky Money later tonight. In the meantime, Mr. Tong wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
Come, join us. Tracer Tong will want to congratulate you. All right, get out. Enough game. Tracer Tong will want to congratulate you.
Scanning area.
Peace between the triads is now official.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? VersaLife was crawling with troops. I think they were hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that VersaLife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Plenty of scientists. Biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
We know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the Level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the Nanotech research wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, VersaLife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying Nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Perhaps you can locate and destroy the manufacturing facilities as well. I will monitor your progress from here. Perhaps you can locate and destroy the manufacturing facilities as well.
Tong can make use of your friend Alex. He will stay with us.
There is a device in here called a Universal Constructor. It is one of the only two devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
Look for a computer terminal somewhere in Revel 2 lab. If you find it, I can upload the data I need through your infolink.
The Universal Constructor is in this facility.
Bad move, Agent.
You should never have sent me to the police station. What did you expect? That they would arrest me? Turns out you're on your way to being one of Hong Kong's most wanted yourself.
I have always been one of the most wanted. I will deal with the police in the way I deal with the slanderous press.
How's that?
Precisely the way I am going to deal with you. It's over, Jake.
walls have sealed off the entrance. You will have to dig through the open pipes in the floor of the chamber. Beware of biotoxin concentrations.
Seems to be some inventory data here. VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dow. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you. Tracking down this Dowd connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the sterics. I'm talking about the molecule shape. 17 segments, 23 coupling points. Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23? 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? Not a coincidence.
I see you in the corner, smoldering, hostile. Everyone will wonder who you are.
Good evening.
Hello there. Great place here.
Isn't it? People have the wrong idea about the Triads, you know.
In what way?
They run the economy. The black market prices in clubs like this let people have a good time. Good evening.
Please excuse the casualties.
This is our best night in a long time. This is our best night in a long time.
At last, we are one triad. My good friend, let me express my gratitude. A bottle of wine on me. Yum Sing.
I can't carry anything else right now, but thanks for the offer.
This is my club. Let me give you one of our better wines. An imported vintage from Napa Valley. The lieutenant, we had to go through the precinct sergeant.
A cordial relationship, as I would describe it.
You had him in your back pocket all the time.
Only one of many important officials loyal to the Red Arrow.
But if you want a truly excellent wine, you should try this Beaujolais from the Moulin-à-Vent region of France.
I can't carry anything else right now, but thanks for the offer.
The peace you have created between our two triads is a truly precious gift. Please accept our finest vintage, a Chianti from a private winery in Questa Grossa, Italy. 2015. Yum Sing.
And you have the capacity for large shipments?
Any product, any port of origin, any destination.
I might have some items. A certain segment of inventory.
The luminous part can ship penguins to Norway and document that they came from Japan. Let us drink in your honor.
Your operations must have been difficult without official protection.
A minor inconvenience. Not as difficult as you must have found running a business without distribution.
Not even noticeable. The Red Arrow makes many big deals.
I will show you what big is. 50 tons per month, with no help from the big officials. A rare man, the maker of peace.
My friend had to leave. Now I have no one to talk to. Guess I will be going home alone. Guess I will be going home alone.
Beer is 15. Wine is 120.
I'll take a drink. Give me a 40.
Excellent.
Tong is pleased about the files you found.
Tong fix you up? Yeah, you? You cut it pretty close. I'm in pretty bad shape. Looks like I'll be living in Hong Kong for a couple of months. Will you get better? Any permanent damage? I'll recover, but not right away. You'll be on your own for a while. I hear you've already been keeping busy. Just getting to know the locals. Turns out VersaLife had a universal constructor. They were synthesizing the virus right here. Tong told me. Not a cheap gizmo. Majestic 12 sure does a lot of R&D. Every ruler needs a power base. Without the people, well, you need something to use against them. I'm going to see what Tong has to say about the schematics I recovered. Hey, do me a favor. Get better. I'm working on it. I'm still pretty weak. You'll have to go on to New York without me. Gunther's in the field now. They say he wants your head. Heads are starting to roll at UNATCO. Kaplan, Barry, not sure who else. Gunther's in the field now. They say he wants your head. Don't know if I care for your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff. I was risking my life in there.
No joke, Mr. Ditton. They're quite real. Though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century. I know a few of the former leaders.
Like Stanton Dowd?
Yes, plus Beth Duclair, Morgan Everett. Most of them in Paris, I understand.
What do they have to do with Majestic 12?
A question for Dowd. I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A valuable informant. He sent me one of the codes I needed to find that super freighter.
A super freighter? That's enough virus to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find out and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say. Augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with him. I'll deal with him myself. Do you have what you need to synthesize a cure?
The data you recovered should provide an answer. In time.
I also destroyed the universal constructor they were using to manufacture the virus.
A universal constructor? I should have known.
But I did it on the advice of the hacker, Daedalus. Who is he, really? Alex says he may be an AI, part of an old government program.
An AI? The thought occurred to me, but more likely it is cover for a real human being.
But who?
A powerful man, we must assume. I don't like mysteries, but at least he appears to be on our side.
I don't like mysteries either.
Your friend Jock is waiting in the courtyard. Daedalus. That sounds very familiar. Your brother will recover soon. He got here just in time. My guess is that Majestic 12 is a faction of the Illuminati, which did away with its parent. All I know is that something terrified Dowd and Everett. Once two of the most powerful people on Earth, now the old Illuminati heads are afraid even to be seen in public. Be careful in New York. They'll be waiting for you. Your brother will recover soon. He got here just in time.
Quite a load of data you brought in. A lot to study. Don't know how Tong expects to find a cure. It's not even a real virus. Kind of a hybrid of viral proteins and nanomechanical machine parts. A long body like a dragonfly. Sockets built into the shadow. Saucer-shaped modules plugged in here and there. A general-purpose device of some kind. Very customizable. Infection would be a ludicrously simple task for such a complicated machine. Ambrosia turns out to be one of the saucer-shaped modules. A hardware lock of some kind. We could replicate the Ambrosia functionality, but to actually destroy the nanovirus, I don't know. You go after that shipment, I'll help Tong.
I'm still pretty weak. Gonna have to go on to New York without him.
Tong filled me in. So we have to dig up Stanton Dowd?
Yeah, you know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.